eduka yobomo ya Uhuru Superstores Limited nero eduka cholide ili kubwatuka chirangi cha Crown Paints eyure company nambe yemo eyo korose chirangi meyense ya Kenya. Crown Paints nigo emanyira sokoro isya ebintu biriya bikomanya seka ngo kwanira chirangi ejo boyiko chire chechi brand ao ejo chire chingi ya kerage chirangi chiga nigo chire chibirengo ao punabono mbabwata chirangi cyo gwakwa imeye nyumba iziko ye nyumba chire chikomentera nibwa amavuta yani oil na bwigo chiriya chia mache inyuranga chirangi chiga nigo chire kurwase chire cheri guri Jike, iliya gatigati, wekarigodi iliyabantabati, mwigo, imeya Uhuru Superstores, nero eduka yuka, iyo wate emixa, iyo wochoganya chirangi, wekabunuragani, wochoganiri erangi jiga aseduke jiga ya Uhuru Superstores, na wokwege namuna, ekale au watagete nigo kwa yenyora wekirano, tutarire rero, eliwe nyorere abamanyi, na mwigo, enekenga enyumba yao, use asomanyete, use chireche biasara, njibwa tokorekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikite chirangi cha Crown Paints edukenyega ya Uhuru Superstores yego tokase enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imeyumucho yigo musongo eywerangene duka ya Safaricom mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyure angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere singwetera seti namba chabo 0111161500. Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Zuku, home of quality entertainment with reliable internet and affordable satellite TV across the country. For $29.99, get your satellite TV dish and decoder with strong signal. Enjoy crystal clear channels, kids shows, sports, local dramas, Nollywood, Nat Geo, and more for $4.50 per month.
Omwanchwa omurigereria karibu sana ase Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi lituko lya Jumanne guseti chikabere buna aberega gwateka ime na isiko yorogongo rwagusi elia nenkoro kwa Dipon Asanya sanga mona inchego ikomo alio tonyare komanya nararia ari nakorega ganeirie ase ngencho yeli tukeriga gochaka korwa ase bunge nene lituko lya rero nigo omugwaziri wegisemi migosio gamba naboigo omugwaziri weke gancha gia serikali John Badi naboigo abarai bali batenerete anene sector ye university korwa ase kiombe kya wasu ekiombe kya kusu naboigo kutheya nigo baumirana nechikamati chetisemi ase bungenene eliogokwanira chinchira ichiogokora omugiro goseko gayana omugiro gwechirekichara oyoberego koenekigwa asegeka gwetania emetienye bono.
The university staff remained hopeful that the outstanding balance would soon be settled. However, when no progress was made, the unions issued a strike notice on 10 September 2025. To make matters worse, in the course of the strike, SRC, IPCCF, Ministry of Education, National Treasury, who had been directed to work together by the court as far back as 15 January 2021, began issuing conflicting statements to the public. On Saturday, 4th October 2025, the CS National Treasury stated on Citizen TV weekend evening program that the confusion arose between SRC and Ministry of Education. He did not know why the lecturers had waited for so long before raising the issue. The National Treasury still did not have the facts, that the facts were with Salaries and Remuneration Commission and the Ministry of Education.
We are ready to continue engaging with the unions to achieve a speedy and amicable resolution of the industrial action and to ensure that the operations of our universities return to normal. We are open to the good faith and candid negotiations, and that's why we were keen on the verification of the actual balance, because there was a divergent view of what was outstanding. Chair, now that the amount is not in dispute, what we need to agree on is the payment arrangements, given that this is a significant amount that had not been budgeted for. Chair, on the issue of the 2025-2029 CBA between the unions and IPUCCF, SRC has issued negotiating beacons, which I think the Secretary General has referred to guide the negotiations. And there has been an appeal on the opening of that space to allow for further negotiations so that they can come to an agreed position.
On the part of the government. The government has now acknowledged that we owe 7.76 billion to our university staff, and that we must pay. We are just pleading with the unions to understand that our fiscal space is limited, and we are facing serious challenges. Yeah, we don't just have time. If I could go into the details, you'd see the position. Finally, I think a comment was made about whether we are fairly treating university staff compared to others, whether there's equity, that we have offered about 29% to some.
Omurai wense omuske William Samoei Ruto nigo akore taro ya bene goichia a sensemo ya doha katalia sachi kumirana na baraibanda banene kurwa Chinse au unenchira yemo yogo kwanira amangana yogo kinia Chinse na boigo ogo kinia uchumi gukwana asekerekyo omurai wense William Samoei Ruto oyibona urenge omuwakilishi wa Chinse cha Afrika nigo atebirenga nigere buya kumirana asoko kwanira amangana arengete ogo kina we Chinse asebate birenga nigera benchira yemo yogo chigokeania obotaka gusigosirio obotaka kurwa se Chinse anene yense ya Afrika.
The world can point to real progress in reducing poverty, improving food security, expanding education, health, and social protection. Yet, persistent and widening inequality within and among nations continue to erode these gains. Global systems of trade, finance, and technology remain unequal and exclusionary. Poverty, unemployment, and social exclusion have been and remain the defining challenges of our time. Confronting them is not charity, it is justice for humanity. Across many sub-Saharan and sub-regions in Africa and Western Asia, hunger is rising, growth is slowing down, and vulnerability is deepening. Health and education systems are under strain, and energy deficits hold back opportunity. Beyond income, inclusion depends on access to essential services that empower individuals and protect dignity. Universal access to affordable and quality health care is not a luxury. It is a right for every human being. Housing insecurity, manifesting through homelessness, overcrowding, and substandard shelter, continue to breed inequality. As housing costs outpace wages, affordable housing must become a cornerstone of social development. Informal and precarious employment remains yet another of the gravest obstacles to stability and growth, particularly in low and middle income countries where millions live close to the poverty line.
Kotigana na yuego ikase nsemo ya Kilifi abanyagitari kurwase nyagitari nene ime ye county ya Kilifi niko bamukonyira musubati yomo oyure koibora abana Chibarongo abo batogete babwataine korwasege kuba gochia omotwe engana bagotebanga banyagitari abwe nigo yarenga kongu kurende nigo bamokonya nako bibora abana bobuya ase batebire bono nigo omwana abana bwe barachikoirwa ase nyagitari nene ya Kenyatta asokuringori wasobime kurende nigo batebire nga mamo mwabo nigare asenchira engiya tabwati mochandonde.
The mother came in early labor and was diagnosed then. So we were able to assemble a multidisciplinary team very quickly with support from the management, administration. We were able to have the obstetric team, the anesthesia team, pediatricians, pediatric surgeon, as well as the nursing team, all availed themselves, and we were able to successfully conduct the delivery.
It was the first time for us to handle conjoined twins. But we had an advantage. We were told in advance that conjoined twins were expected to be delivered. So immediately we prepared ourselves to make sure we receive these babies.
Timely intervention is made. A multidisciplinary approach is the key in managing complex surgeries, which will be practiced, and it is being practiced here at Kilifi Teaching and Referral Hospital.
Jana asubuhi ndo nikaanza hizo dalili, ndo nikakuja kafanywa scanning, kaambiwa watoto ni mapacha but wameshikana. But sishtuki sana kwa hilo. Ila nashukuru kwa sababu tokea jana mpaka saa hii naona huduma zenu ziendelea.
Gotikana na yue kogenda sensemo nande ya Nairobi abarai bebyama au abo barense ye byama bikwamiria serikali gose United Opposition nigo bakwaneire aneno bochori oboke buri bosyo kitarike 25 o motinyo yoiga nabo igo bochori obonene burabe omwaka bwekiri 2025 ime yense ya Kenya gokwana nabarikia mangana oyo kabeire omokonyi bw'omurayi bw'ensomokoro Rigathi Gachagua nigatebirenga nama mocho gose nigamo mochiri omurayi bw'ense asogotebanga tabwati murwanererio nde ororekanire koba bw'echinguru mnonya maega yogokwa kwa Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga asatebirenga buna okubwatana kwa opposition mbachigosokia omurwanereria omokongu bw'echinguru oyora chikonekia nga nkomurusia RBC asobochori obonene buri bosyo bw'omwaka bw'echiri 2025.
We want to inform the people of Kenya that the formula of getting a single presidential candidate to face William Ruto is on course. And for those who have been in doubt, what is happening in these by-elections is a dress rehearsal of the formula and the mechanism to get a single presidential candidate to face William Ruto. And we want to assure the people of Kenya, come rain or shine, we are determined, as we have been told by the people of Kenya, that they want one single presidential candidate to face William Ruto. I have heard William Ruto bragging that with the demise of Raila Odinga, he has no opponent. I would like just to inform him that we are not his opponents. His opponents are the people of Kenya. And the people of Kenya have gone nowhere. We are just doing what the people of Kenya want. We have sufficient, clear instructions from the people of Kenya to agree on one single presidential candidate to face William Ruto and liberate our country, restore the dignity of the payslip, restore the Kenyan nation, bring an end to the era of bribery and corruption, mismanagement of public resources, the era of abductions and extrajudicial killings. And we want to assure the people of Kenya that we are more than determined to abide by their wish to get one single presidential candidate. It will happen, and that will be the candidate of the people of Kenya. So William Ruto, much as you seem to celebrate the death of Raila Odinga, as you have rightly said that you are quite happy now that you have no other opponent, your opponent is not ourselves here. It is the people of Kenya, and they are in millions. And be prepared to face them as when the day comes.
abona otoko yakera omusumali Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi aseri tuko lya tichi kabere mangana yegani gariganingwa noyo minto Kate boigale twasore na inche Dipon Asanya gendra gusanga na intwe gose gendra gusanga negeta seni kya Getembe asemero bele yonsi na boigo kumanya mangana maya unarabe kagwateka imena isuko yorogongo ruagusi.
Superstores nero eduka asorgo ngurigarua South Nyanza yanjere amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills eyuko ya bwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntobwate showroom asura achabwirigirie amabati anda umsialia utagete showroom yeto nigo enkale eyuerengia na boigo ekogokie riso yao chingagi ogoswasa yiga kurigiriria amabati aiga ntobwate team tembo abo bagokora imirimo ase showroom yiga babwate ingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na boigo cho teberie kende gensi uraganie bagotebereria company ya mabati Rolling Mills iko babwate amabati chingenjo au ayuare ye chikala au na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges au unabono babwate normal corrugated na boigo box corrugated asbigo babwate boomerang ayuare aye chigage emeronge tato asama mabati aliaye chigage emeronge bere na isaro na isato babwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na boigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana roman jinko na boigo web design babwate ligani kabwate chikala buna bonelia chako gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na boigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate liga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate tubinde boigo ebyo ochikunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya amabati liga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabati yu akomenya segeka ayo uchanye warrant na boigo ayo urakoberwa ikasure asobwango eduke yiga ya ouru superstores yego toka se enyumba ya ouru complex imiyumu chuyigo busongo iyo erangene eduka ya Safaricom boigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetra sete namba chabo 0111161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Uru